Hey guys, this is Kevin from JazTime.com. JazTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you would like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we would greatly appreciate if you would buy a watch from JazTime.com once in a while. Alright, so today we'll be reviewing the Rolex Day-Date 40. This is the model number 228239. We'll be going over the dial, bezel, case, crown, bracelet, clasp, and we'll talk about the movement towards the end of the video. Okay, so for the dial configuration I currently have in my hand here, we have the beautiful silver dial, rather silver quadrant dial with the Roman numerals for the hour markers. The hour markers themselves and the Roman numerals are fashioned out of 18 karat white gold to prevent any tarnishing. And specifically what I meant by the silver quadrant, let me go ahead and get a little bit closer here for the dial for you. You can see the dial is kind of split into 4 different quadrants. You can see here at the 10 o'clock position and the 4 o'clock, 4 and 5 o'clock position, the dial sort of has little slivers going vertically. You can see vertical slits that way, and then horizontal on towards the 2 o'clock and the 6 o'clock position. It goes horizontally, so it kind of makes this different portions of the dial take in light a lot differently than just your typical sunburst dial. As you can see, it kind of creates a nice contrasting of the vertical versus the horizontal. And you can see that shadow really show up towards the 6 o'clock position and between the 12 o'clock position as well. So very, very unique style dial. Besides that, we have the Rolex Crown logo right underneath the right underneath the day display, which is up here at the 12 o'clock position, right above that crown. And we have the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date name right underneath the crown logo there. At the 3 o'clock position, we have the Cyclops lens that sits on top of that sapphire crystal for magnification, easier viewing of that date. Alright, so if you're not interested in particularly the silver quadrant dial, I didn't sell it to you well enough. Well, there's other dial styles as well. For the Roman numerals, you can also get it in the green dial or blue dial, and that will just be a regular sunburst dial. The quadrant style dial only comes in a silver for this particular model. If you're looking for index hour markers, looking for a little luminosity on your dial, and you want more legibility in the night, then you can get that in a silver, black, dark rhodium stripe motif dial. So those are your options for Roman and index. And if you want to feel a little more luxurious, you can have the hour markers replaced with baguette diamonds, and you can get that in a silver or meteorite dial. So the meteorite is a very special type of dial if you're interested in that. But if you want to go over the top and you just have money to spend just because you want to spend money, there is an option where the whole dial is covered in diamonds as well, and the hour markers are all replaced with baguette dials or baguette diamonds. Moving on now, we're going to go ahead and move on to the bezel. The bezel is a very beautiful white gold fluted bezel. As you can see, captures light in different portions of that bezel. It kind of glistens in different portions while also contrasting with a dark shadow at different portions when the light hits it. And that works very uniquely with the quadrant dial, as a quadrant dial adds a little more shadow and light onto different portions of the dial as well. So they work very nicely together. Not only that, as we move on to the case now, the case size is a 40mm case size, so from an index finger to my thumb here, that's 40mm in diameter. We also have this nice, beautiful high polish on the lugs, top and the bottom of the lugs of the case. As this is being a 228239, the 9 denotes for the white gold, denotes that this watch is a white gold watch. So this whole case is white gold as well. Very beautiful high polish on the side. You can see the profile of the watch isn't actually too high, will fit under suit cuffs, dress cuffs very nicely. On the other side, nice high polish as well with the Rolex Crown logo on the crown itself. Moving on to the crown functions now. The crown unwinds counterclockwise as shown. It is a twin lock double waterproofness system. In the standard position is where you can wind the watch. About 15 to 20 winds from a dead stop is all you need to get the watch going, watch started once more. Simply tugging out the crown to the next position will allow you to adjust the date instantaneously as shown, and also be able to adjust the date at the 12 o'clock position. by going counterclockwise. So going clockwise will adjust the date. The day is adjusted by going counterclockwise. So very easy, very simple to use. Crown function. And the final position of the crown will allow you to set the hands bidirectionally for however you wish to set the time for. But it also stops the second hand. As you can see, the second hand has stopped. And that allows for precise time settings such as to an atomic clock online. You can set it down to the exact seconds for precise time setting. Pressing the crown back in, you'll see that second hand starts to come alive and move once more. And of course, always make sure you screw the crown nice and tight in against the case, as you want to keep the water resistance of the watch. The water resistance for this Day-Date 40 is a water resistance of 100 meters or 330 feet. Moving on to the bracelet now. This is a unique style bracelet specific to the Day-Date 40s. I believe the newer models of the Rolex for the 36s do come in this style bracelet now too, but particularly the President bracelet is known to be on the Day-Date watches. So this is the President style bracelet, which is a 3-piece link bracelet, semicircular links, as you can see from the side. It's sort of circles cut in half, semicircular. And very beautiful contrasting of the satin finish of the outer of the 3-piece links down to the center of the high polish, and that contrasting really adds a nicer shine to the high polish. It brings more out of it. As you can see, the patterns throughout the whole watch nicely. As I mentioned before, the case was 18 karat white gold. The whole bracelet is 18 karat white gold as well. So very, very beautiful bracelet. You can see a nice tapering from the starting of the lugs, starting of the links from the bracelet downwards. That tapering helps give the watch a nice overall proportionate look, as you'll see. Oops, had it upside down there. Apologies. There you go. So very nice proportional look overall. On the wrist. And moving on to the clasp now, is located by the Rolex crown logo there. It is called the concealed folding crown clasp, and it opens up as so to reveal this nicely high polished clasp blade with the Rolex name embossed on there. So very beautiful white gold once again. So that's how the watch looks fully opened up and then closed. Nice patterning throughout the whole bracelet, curvature of the clasp to fit underneath the wrist for more comfortability. And there we are. So let's go ahead and move on to the movement of the watch now. So the movement is housed in this simple oyster case backing. As you can see, very beautiful machining of the back here with a high polish throughout the whole back side of it. The movement is an updated style movement for the Day-Date President. Particularly the movement caliber is in-house made by Rolex. It's a 3255 movement. I believe the previous model's movement was a 3235. The movement itself is a perpetual mechanical self-winding movement with the functions of the hour, minute, and seconds hand, instantaneous changing of the date, instantaneous changing of the day as well, and stopping of the seconds hand for precise time settings. I've shown you all with the crown functions. So the movement is helping with all of those functions. The oscillator for the movement was the paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring that has resistance against magnetism, and also the shock absorbers. It's not industry standard KIF shock absorbers anymore. It is Rolex's in-house made shock absorbers instead. They're high performance Paraflex shock absorbers, which Rolex claims to absorb about 50% more shocks than those industry standard shock absorbers. The escapement is one of the biggest updates to the movement. The escapement is now an in-house made escapement by Rolex. It's called the Chronergy escapement. And what it is a skeletonized escapement wheel made out of a nickel phosphorus. The skeletonization helps with the reduction of inertia, so it helps keep a very precise time setting, as I mentioned, that -2 + 2 seconds a day, which Rolex pretty much boasts about in every single watch that they've made at the 6 o'clock position with the superlative chronometer officially certified. Just letting you know that they are certified within Swiss specs. The nickel phosphorus is actually paired very nicely with the paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring to add even more additional resistance against magnetism together. So the power reserve is also updated as well. We're now looking at a 70-hour power reserve. due to the efficiency of the chronology escapement. And that 70-hour power reserve allows for this watch to be put down on a Friday evening, picked back up on a Monday afternoon, and it'll be keeping time just fine. So now I'll actually go ahead and show you this watch on my wrist now. So we're going to go ahead and locate that crown to open up that folding crown clasp. Nice hefty weight to this watch, as it is a full 18 karat white gold watch. Okay, see, very beautiful dial. That quadrant dial is actually very unique. Works so very nicely with the fluted bezel, the high polish of the case just all throughout the watch. Very eye-catching. And the President bracelet, that unique style bracelet that we typically have only seen on the Day-Date presidents. As you can see, those semicircular links just adds a nice bulkiness to the watch that just looks absolutely wonderful on the wrist. That patterning throughout, all the way throughout, without breaking, just looks absolutely gorgeous. So if you're interested in this style of watch, or you're interested in maybe some other models, check out our website at JazTime.com. We have the lowest prices guaranteed, and we offer a 1-year warranty. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to Model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at JazTime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.